Welcome back to Sophomore Tea, the very first episode of the season. It is year 2 grind, and we've got tea to unwind. We are very excited to be back. I know it's crazy. You guys are seeing us already. Summer is on. We are so sad. But also very happy to start the semester and start new habits, new healthy habits, and join new clubs and things like that. So before we do that, we're just gonna host a little summer funeral real quick. We want to recognize that summer was fun and we enjoyed it and all the things that we did, all the experiences that we made, but we have to let go some way or the other. So let's just talk about how much summer meant to us and what we're gonna miss real quick. What are you gonna miss, Melly?
So what I'm gonna miss is scrolling on TikTok in them comments, trying not to scream my head off at night.
The memes.
The memes indeed.
Gosh,
the memes indeed.
So good. I'm gonna miss the Love Island debates. Holy moly. They were active. Everybody was online. We didn't know about Nicolandria. We didn't know about Shelly and Ace. I mean, it was just a time was had.
A time was had.
What else are you gonna miss about summer?
We gotta talk about the Summer I Turned Pretty. Like,
I
choosing?
actually didn't even watch that.
What are you doing?
I don't know, but I heard it was really like popular.
Was.
Okay.
It is.
So we gotta, if you didn't watch it, I'd say watch it now. Watch it before you come back into the semester and start
locking in
and doing all of your classes. This is how we have a summer funeral. And so we're gonna talk about some tips and tricks today of how to get out of break mode and come back into school mode. You went through your whole first semester and you had the time of your life in summer, and now you're figuring out, well, like, I guess I gotta come back. Like you paid for it, so we have to learn how to lock in. And so I think the very first thing of coming back into the semester would be just resetting everything. That would be physical, that would be mental, your environment. And so what do you have for a campus reset? Some of those things that you should do to like rebrand and refocus.
Okay. So boom, bam, bow. For the residents, I'm gonna need you guys to redecorate that room. Revamp it, right? Revamp that wardrobe. Everybody, commuters, residents, even staff. You got it. And then for the commuters, revamp that car. Stock up on snacks, stock up on an emergency hoodie or blanket. Get a new car freshener. Yes.
I think that's a very good point for the commuters. It depends on how long your distance is, but when I was commuting, my distance was kind of like it was about 30 minutes. And so hanging in between classes, and like if you are somebody who's not as social and you want to go back to your class, or you want to go back to your car, making sure your car is basically like your mobile dorm. Like me and Rhamel kind of talked about that, and making it as comfortable as you need it to be. And so whether that's making sure that you have snacks in there, making sure you have just in case supplies, like, I don't know, maybe like scissors or things that you don't want to forget.
Right.
Because say you have all your supplies and you probably forgot something at home. If you have those supplies in your car, that's gonna help you a lot. And then like your dorm, or if you're living in an apartment or your house, you want to reset all of that. Clean your room. My room is a mess, I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
But I'm admitting that.
Okay.
And I'm admitting that because I need to reset my mind. And I need to reset my environment. And so guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna clean my room. I'm gonna clean my room.
And you know what you're gonna get after you clean your room?
What am I gonna get?
A breath of fresh air.
What new decorations are you bringing into your room today or this year?
Okay, this year we got a little LED lamp, not no LED strips because not prohibited. Then gotta get some new posters, arrange them differently because I usually do a collage on my wall. What else? A desk organizer because the drawers aren't enough sometimes. They're not enough. And that's all I got so far, guys. Still shopping, still getting things in their bearings.
And you don't have to like start the semester having everything that you want.
No.
Like you
no,
can
no.
figure out yourself as you're in the semester and things that you like more. We gotta talk about the wardrobe,
Right,
though.
because the wardrobe grows in your room.
Exactly.
So we gotta talk about that one next.
And we all know, I mean, at this time, it's probably like, what, the first, second week of school. It's gonna start to die down, but like, people, they throw on those fits those first few weeks of school.
They do.
You
And
know?
if you don't throw in a fit, don't feel pressure to, because who's watching?
I mean,
Oh,
who's watching, but who do you want to show up as?
okay.
Hello,
okay.
did I clock it? Did I clock it? To me, I'm just thinking about, we're talking about rebranding your
Yep.
environment. So when we are looking at ourselves and how we're like dressing, how are we trying to show up when
Right,
you're going
right.
into your class and you should be introducing yourself to your professor? How are we showing up? Me personally, I'm in a professional program, so I have to show up a little professional. And so, I don't know, definitely get comfortable in dressing up every now and then. I think we have a campus, like we definitely do tend to get comfortable, and I honestly, I love that. But I think that we should challenge ourselves to dress up every now and then, because they always say, when you look your best, you feel your best.
Right.
Right?
And going off of that, like, your clothes will be your armor for your mindset that you want to have for this semester.
Dig a little deeper into that.
Dig a little deeper.
You gotta dig.
Right. So what I mean by that is, say you put on the fit, you like how you feel in it. The fit gives you a certain persona, and the persona is how you're gonna go in with your day. It's how you're gonna attack your assignments and attack the semester.
So what fit are you putting on? What persona would you like to put on?
So overall, or for the first few weeks?
I mean, I don't even want us to say overall, because if you start dressing like that, that's something that you want to like fully carry out. Like you
Right.
don't just want to put it on and then you
Right.
give up on that. Like that's not what we want to do.
No. And actually, forget the overall thing, because matter of fact, you're gonna grow this semester, so your outfits are gonna change with your mindset.
Oh, you're cooking.
Thank
you're
you,
cooking,
thank you,
you're
thank you,
cooking,
thank
you're
you.
Cooking. Oh my goodness. Who is he feeling like today, guys? This is
Shakespeare, I guess.
crazy.
I don't know.
Me personally, I'm like really into streetwear. I got the jorts on today. We should do more fit checks, but I know it's fall. It's gonna get cold soon, but like, I don't know. I'm really interested in like New Balances. I love New Balances and Uggs and things like that. So stay tuned for the outfits this season. We'll see if I'm growing with my outfits and my wardrobe. I know we had on our list also making an academic playlist.
Yes.
Because Rhamel always has his AirPods in, so like, what are you listening to all the time?
So what are
You always have your, but that's okay, that's fine. If you're walking to class, you don't really want to be bothered, you're not as social. Like, definitely have an academic playlist that I want to say is motivating you to like be on that grind. Like I have
Right.
specific songs that make me feel like very powerful and like very my feminine energy. You don't want to listen to songs that are always like depressing and just like satisfy your mood. Like you want a motivational playlist. You agree?
I do agree with that. I
Yeah.
do agree with that.
So what's on your motivational playlist?
I don't know. It's like a real mixture of everything. We got a little Steve Lacy in there. We got a little bit of Malcolm Todd. We got some Kid Cudi. It really depends on how I want to attack that class I'm going to, or just attack the day, and really mentally prepare myself. Sorry about that, guys. And yeah, so I really can't say like what's on the playlist, like song title, but those are like the main ones I go to.
No, yeah,
about
Malcolm
you?
Todd. Oh my goodness, he is so amazing. That's a fair point. I really will tackle it based on like how basically the class though. It's definitely situational.
I was just gonna like switch over to the next topic since we're
Exactly.
talking about electronics already. Declutter them. Declutter that laptop. Declutter that iPad. Check your emails. Make sure you're reading up on those, because professors are talking. They are getting your engagement and seeing if you're looking at that syllabus, guys.
That is such a good point. Like people definitely they don't talk about it enough, but your first impressions to your professors are very, very, very crucial.
Very.
I know I have not really done this, but I made sure that I checked my Outlook and I checked every single email. I've been checking them every day, but my professors already reached out to me. And so I definitely think you should make it a habit to not only respond within the same day, but definitely make sure you're proactive with them.
Right.
You introduce yourself first, whether that's before the class starts, so you're getting there early, and you're introducing yourself to your professor, saying, this is me, this is who I am, and definitely highlight your weaknesses. Even if they're gonna ask you in the email, some professors always say that. You wanna tell them your weaknesses so they're aware of what you struggle with, and they don't find out when you get there. And then just like decluttering your electronics helps you be focused. You know where everything is, you know where this email is, where this syllable is, and you just feel more clean and organized. What was I gonna say? I don't know, trying to read my mind.
Got it. Find that study spot on campus.
Yeah, I was so gonna say that. Yes, that's that study spot on campus. Oh, our study spot. Where's our original study spot?
Sophomore year, it was the study pods underneath of
Oh
MEM.
my goodness.
They had it all. The vibes were there. The academic lock-in was there. But then it all changed.
It all changed because people started figuring out about that. And you know what?
Found
That's
it.
fine.
It was a hidden gem.
It was a hidden
Not
gem.
to like gatekeep, but they found it and we had to relocate.
They started posting it and whatnot. And you know, it's okay, guys, especially for the commuters. Like, we get it. You guys need a place to study. But definitely make a bucket list on all the study areas that you want to find or that you want to study in. Because
make it a challenge.
Studying in your room or your car sometimes, or just staying in Devil's Den every time, is not going to be it. Especially when places like that can either be distracting or you're just getting bored of the same routine and like you're waking up and you're like, okay, I'm going to go study and I'm going to go to Devil's Den and I don't know what's going to happen in Devil's Den. Like, you want to try and figure out what works for you. And so we're definitely making it a goal to make a bucket list of all the study areas that we can find on campus. One of those was the pods, which was a gem for the longest time ever. Oh my goodness. They have whiteboards, they have like enclosed spaces, they have a conference room with a whiteboard and things like that. They have couches. It's so cozy in there for all seasons. The library is a very, very good spot to study. There are classrooms in there, and there's Starbucks in there too, the first floor. And also just hidden areas in the library that are very like peaceful and calming and relaxing if you need that to study. Do you have any spot that you want to give out?
You know what? Let's not give them away because I want the viewers
Thank you.
to find them
Exactly.
and make that bucket list.
Where we're drawing a blank is where you're going to fill in the blank, because
Blank.
you are going to complete the challenge to find all the study areas and figure out what works for you. Thank you, guys. And so I really want us to talk about like mastering your mindset for the semester. But before we do that, I do want to really emphasize checking everything that you need before you start. So that's going over your emails, and that's meeting your professors, and that's checking the syllabus. There's been so many times where I scan through the syllabus and then I'm in class and he's like, yeah, you have to pay $50 to go to a theater show. Maybe if you check that, that's something that you wouldn't want to agree to. And so when you check the syllabus, don't scan it. If it's online, they will give it to you in person most of the time, but it's always best to bring your own printed personal copy and making sure that you're highlighting it and highlighting what's really important. You want to highlight your assignments and your projects and essays and things like that, and put in the dates into your
What you got?
agenda. You have to put in if you got a really nice agenda like mine, which has not only the calendar, it also has little quotes in there. It says, enjoy the little things. Get an agenda that is motivating, is inspiring, and has goals and to-dos and important dates and things that you can physically write in. We all know that we have this phone of ours and we have an iPad and things like that, but science says, when you write down things, you retain it more. So if you're writing down in your planner and your physical visual schedule that you have an assignment, it's due literally 2 days or tomorrow, you're waking up and you're seeing that. You're checking your planner and you can remember that rather than like getting a notification on your phone, because you get the notification, you're not gonna see it again because you're gonna forget. All right? So, you have a planner?
I do and I don't.
So that's the thing, guys. Don't be a do and a don't. Be a do. Get a planner, Melly.
So I have a planner.
Okay.
I use it, like I write down like when tests or like exams are, but then it just magically vanishes out my book bag.
And see, make sure
And
you
I
always
don't know
have
why.
it. Make sure you always have it. That's part of your bucket list. I'm going to school, what do I have? I have everything. Make sure you have everything. Consistently have everything. All right?
Consistency is key.
So, our last section of our little episode today of getting out of break mode is, I really want to talk about the mindset. And so we talked about physical aspects of getting out of break mode, and we talked about decluttering all of your electronics and things like that. But what happens when everything looks shiny and everything looks great, but your head hasn't caught up to the pace of your environment? Am I cooking?
You are cooking.
Okay, I'm cooking. And so really what I kind of want to talk about is self-sabotaging yourself and making sure that you're not doing that. And so realizing that coming to the semester, all of your thoughts and your actions and the things that you have done, maybe that comes with the people that you're around or your environment. And so you want to get rid of things that aren't serving you anymore.
Right.
Maybe things that were really just meant for the summer. People that were just meant for the summer. If you have a summer fling, let it go. Is that serving you guys? Like, don't pull them for a chat anymore, guys. They're gonna be dumped from the island, unfortunately.
They did get that text.
You know, they got the text. It's time to go. If you have to sacrifice upholding that connection for your academics, this tuition is not cheap, guys. I don't know about but my tuition is not cheap. And so let go of things that aren't serving you anymore. Recognize that first before you figure out later, and then you have to readjust your whole entire semester and how you're feeling because you're carrying things from the summer or carrying other things that weren't even from the summer from the past academic year that did nothing for you and they actually slowed you down. Do you have any experiences of carrying something into the summer that later on you realize, this is not for me, this is not serving me, I should have let this go before and I need to let it go now?
I would just say friendship from high school, thinking we're gonna go strong in college. Reaching out. Phone is on silent, nothing in return. And it's taken away from my time I could be studying because I'm got them on my noggin. And this is you know what else could be there? My psych work.
Yeah, your essay that you had due when?
Last week.
Exactly. But you're caught up.
In the moment.
Hey, so when are we gonna go out? Chick-fil-A.
Right.
And they don't want to go out.
They don't. So you just have to know when is a good time to stop. When is a good time to call it quits?
It's a fact, though. That's a really good example. Holding on to connections that are not connecting anymore, and then that harms your mental. I had an experience my spring semester where I just had situations where I was focusing a lot more on that situation rather than my academics. Because what it does for you is, if it's not good, if it's a bad situation, that's all you can really focus on. Even as much as you try to, okay, I'm gonna do my essay real quick. In the middle of you doing your essay, let me just shoot them a real text.
Yeah.
Or let me go and see if I can be seen on campus so they can see me. But you're doing that, or this is any situation
Right.
that's not serving you. If
Right.
you're trying to satisfy that situation, you're not gonna be able to be locked in on your academics. And we don't want you guys to be robots.
No,
We want you to be AI. But this is just speaking from experience, like the things that I've been through, the things that Rhamel has been through that will not serve you, especially in your sophomore year when you are trying to grind and keep that momentum for your junior and your senior year. This is where you really got to be stable. Because for me in sophomore year, I messed up, and it did change the course of when I was going to graduate or when I was going to be admitted into my professional program. And so it depends. A lot of people have different experiences, but I think generally, and everybody has really said that sophomore year is where you really have to just steady pace.
Right.
Just keep it steady. You don't have to add too much. You don't have to decrease too much. Keep it steady.
Right.
Right.
And that goes into the grind versus the soft life, the balance between both.
Oh.
Our next talking point.
Yes.
So we want you to have an academic life and a social life. So here's a method. It's the 90-30. Do your work. Grind for 90 minutes. Sorry, I had that versed. And then do a 30-minute break. On that 30-minute break, do whatever you want. Relax, snack, eat. Who knows? But get back on that grind for the next 90 minutes.
Yeah.
You got any?
That reminds me of like the 20-minute, 5-minute rule. Because I have a really short attention span. And so I really like the 90-minute rule, and it definitely would be more helpful for somebody like seniors who need to focus more. But I think a 20-minute and 5-minute rule helps a lot. I think it's pretty common. Most people know about it. But you're studying or you're watching a lecture again for 20 minutes, and then you're gonna have a 5-minute break. And then there are intervals, so it keeps happening. And put your phone on Do Not Disturb.
Right.
Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. I personally have a very toxic relationship with Instagram, so Instagram gets deleted a lot. But that's for my sanity. That's because I know that there's other things that I want to be doing and locking in on, and scrolling and being in Instagram Reels, it's just too funny.
Right.
I know it's too funny.
It's too funny
I
indeed.
can't lock in when I'm watching Instagram Reels in the comments. I can't do it.
Right.
And so I like those hacks and like blocking off your schedule. Just tell your friends, I'm not gonna go to MEM with you. I'm sorry.
Right.
I have an essay
But
due.
you can also block your schedule for those weekly enjoyments, self-care, hanging out with friends, a game night, whatever, because that goes into the balance of both worlds.
We, my friend group, we set time aside. We set time aside to go to the Big E. So like hangouts like that are fulfilling and still like, you still get to hang out with your friends. Just have a balance. You shouldn't be going to Elmer's every night. Like, come on, guys. Like, be real. Like, you're here. Just if you have to think about it, think about how much you're paying. If you're not paying, how much are your parents paying? Because I know my parents, they remind me every time how much we're paying. And you should really join like a club, though.
Join a club, indeed.
We'll be talking about that soon, but do as much as you can to pour into your cup. Just make sure that other connections and experiences that you've had in the past are not taking out or destroying that cup, or they're pouring bad mixtures into that cup. You know how water and oil doesn't mix? So you see you have a full glass of water, and you keep pulling in or pouring in oil. What's gonna happen is obviously not drinkable. You can't use it.
No.
Think about that one, right? So we are your hosts. I am Alexis J. I am a senior, an elementary education major. the podcast. You probably see me as an orientation leader and a lot of other involvements on campus, ASO and things like that. I do plan to get just a tad bit involved, but I don't want to put too much on my plate and spread myself thin.
Right.
And so excited to be back and be with my wonderful co-host.
Hi, I'm Rhamel Wilson. I'm a senior here also, psychology major, media studies minor. And you might have seen me around too, fashion club, orientation leader, marketing, a little mixture of all.
And so we're glad to be back. If this is your first episode, do not make it your last. Be sure to check all of our episodes coming out, our TikTok, our Instagram, and everything that we're offering. We'll make sure to check in on you guys and stay tuned. Bye.